All right, everybody. I think that we are officially live, and I'm so incredibly excited tonight because let's see, how many times have we done this? Maybe 3 times, maybe the 3rd time we've done this.
Yep.
And we are going to be doing a double live unboxing for the Bermejo Joker 1/3 scale statue from Prime One Studio. As you guys can see, we got 2 boxes here from the statue. And I am, of course, coming from Wayne Manor Central. We have Wayne Manor North of there. Of course, Dan Default with us. How are you doing tonight, sir?
Oh, my God, doing great. I feel like there should be music and fireworks playing as you were just saying that.
That's exactly right. This statue has been a long time coming, for sure. Gosh, when do you think this thing was first unveiled?
Oh, God. It feels like, all I know is it feels like forever. I mean, everybody's been talking about this as the most anticipated Joker statue ever. And, holy cow, can't believe it's already here. It's here. It's unbelievable.
It's here.
Yep.
You guys, if you're a viewer of the channel, you guys know how much I love Yves Bermejo. We've even had him on the channel. I know Dan is a massive fan of Yves Bermejo as well. And again, a lot of people are considering this maybe the quintessential Joker piece. Definitely a Statue of the Year candidate. Already have had a ton of people voting today for the Batsy Awards. So if you have not voted, there is a link not only on YouTube here in the community tab, but also in all of the Facebook groups. I apologize, I spammed everybody because I want everybody to vote in all the groups for all of these amazing statues from Prime One Studio, XM Studio, Sideshow, Tweeterhead, PCS, and everybody else in between. But tonight we're going to be talking about Prime One Studio. It's a phenomenal company. Again, a candidate for Statue Company of the Year as well on the Batsies. Just again, thank you everybody that's already voted for that. It'll be really fun when we do the award show next month. But tonight we're unboxing the Bermejo Joker, and I want to give a shout out real quick to some people that are here before we get started. If you're cool with that, Mr. Dan.
Yes, sir.
All right, we got JW Statues here. Says so awesome, congrats guys, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Ryan says Joker, Deathstroke, and Harley Quinn are my favorite villains. All great villains. Dark Ranger 7 says been looking forward to this all day. Bring on the epicness. Absolutely, love it. Dylan Hicks says, congratulations on this. Hope mine gets here before the end of the year. Hopefully it's so too. They're really shipping, so it should be. Matt T says, hey, everybody. Massive congratulations, Chris and Dan. Looking forward to this. Hugo says, good evening. Let's do this. The slow boat is finally docked. Yes, it has. Slow boat indeed. Scott L says, this thing is amazing. Looking forward to your reactions. The Spider says, congrats, Chris and Dan. Looking forward to seeing this amazing piece. We've got DT's Geek Show in the house. Hey, DT, congratulations on yours. I haven't watched your review yet. That's up next. So
I saw
if you haven't checked out DT's review, check it out.
I saw the thumbnail. I had to chuckle when he said not for kids.
Yeah, not for kids. I love it. I love it. Edwin Diaz is in the house. What's up? We got Philip A. We got Eric B in the house. Excited for an unboxing. Us too, Eric. Thanks for being here. Got Lewis in the house. Arkham Gaming. Hi, how are you doing? I can't wait to see the amazing Joker piece. Us too. Poor Boy Collector says big congrats. Thank you very much. J Rivera. Good evening, fellas. Ready for that unboxing? Bat B says, what's up, Bat fam? Hello to you. Lucas, hello. Team Mitchell said he voted, so thank you very much. Thank you.
Excellent.
Benny Vogel. Hey, what's up, Chris and Dan? What's up, room? We're glad to have you here. A lot of people say they voted. Congrats, Chris. Congrats, Dan. I voted. We got host Sway in the house. What's up, Bat Freaks? Welcome to Brotherhood of the Bat. Edwin says, congrats, Dan.
Edwin.
Batman Who Laughs or Yves Bermejo Joker. Ooh, that's going to be a tough one.
Don't make me pick.
I know. Did you vote yet?
No, not yet.
Do you know how hard it is to vote? Like it is. It is hard.
I honestly am not looking forward to it.
It's hard. It's hard to pick, and there's so many amazing contenders.
Yeah.
Carl's in the house. Edwin says, I can't wait to receive this amazing statue. Congrats, Edwin. We got Marcos at Collector Zone. Hey, Marcos. Thanks for being here. Benny says, congrats. Thank you very much. The Bataholics in the house. Congrats, guys. A true masterpiece. I agree. T. Atwood said, I'm not able to watch the stream, but I thought I would come on to say hello. Hello to you. Pimbrikas, afternoon. Welcome. Evening from Atlanta. Congrats as always. Thank you. Get to the unboxing. We will in just a second. Just want to say hello. I'm making Dan sweat.
I've been waiting 6 long hours, Chris.
I know. I've been waiting since, what was it, Friday? Friday?
You get Patient Collector of the Year award.
Killing me. It's killing me. Might as well wait another couple seconds here. We also got Jay. George from MCE is here. How's it going?
George.
Happy birthday, George.
Happy birthday, George.
Happy birthday to you.
I hope he bought himself a lightsaber or something.
I know. Surely he either bought something Star Wars. He did go to Galaxy's Edge this weekend, so I'm hoping. Superman says hello. We've got Torsten says nice. Box Office Bookie says can't wait to see it, man. Still waiting for mine. Congratulations on yours. Jeff Morris is in the house. Hey, Jeff. Collector's Therapy. Dan Blaster. Contender for Statue of the Year for sure. Absolutely. Let's see. Voted for this guy in every category. That's awesome. That's awesome. Let's see if there's anybody I missed here. John is here. What's up, Chris? Congratulations to both you guys. You are making me jealous. Keep on rocking. Thank you, John, and thanks for being a Brotherhood member. Marvelous Dave says, hi, guys from the UK. Welcome, sir.
Oh, it's late there.
It is late there. Oh, George is waiting for his Joker to arrive. So I didn't know you were getting it, George.
George, that's not Star Wars.
That's not Star Wars. He's breaking his rule. George, where are you going to put that in your room? Let me know.
I want to know.
Let me know. Chris, your patience is worthy of admiring. I would have ripped that box like it was Christmas. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Archangel says, hey, what's up, guys? Just got in Batman Who Laughed. Triple. See, we could have had a triple unboxing.
See?
That's awesome. All right. Well, George, let us know. Oh, he says in an empty space. So there you go. I am going to display mine on my white bookshelves over here. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to arrange it yet, but we shall do it. So anyway, should we take a look at the box?
Let's have a look.
So we got 2 boxes. The small one has the base in it. And the big one has the figure and the head sculpts. What do you think of the box?
I love the box. I love the art. It's going to be a shame to put this back in the shipper and put this in storage. But yeah, I think they did a great job. It looks really nice.
It's just really cool because it has both sides.
Does this one just
the actual statue and then the face?
Yeah, they referenced based on Yves Bermejo's art, but they don't talk about the art team, the creative team on it. But
I wish they did.
I wish they did too. Chris, I thought it was funny that you got 502 and I got 532, by the way.
I know, I noticed that too. I thought that was pretty crazy, right?
Yeah.
And then this is the larger box here.
Yep.
And it looks amazing. I like this one because it's kind of got the purple. Gosh, just again, head sculpt of the year candidate right there.
For sure.
I can tell you right now. So I've been kind of peeking at the results so far, and this guy is definitely going to be a contender. Absolutely incredible. All right, so should we start going into the small box?
Start with the base, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
This thing is heavy as can be.
This one, the base, the gross weight on the box for the base is 44.5 pounds.
Jeez. That's crazy, right?
So it has to weigh somewhere in the 37 to 39 pound range, I would think.
It's just nuts.
Yep.
And you would think it would be the big box that would be heavier.
That's what I was guessing, but
make sure you got top on the top of your styrofoam.
Important safety tip.
For all you new collectors out there, they did back in the old days. They didn't used to do that.
Oh, I know. Trust me. Yep. You know, it's funny. I just realized that I sold a couple of statues not too long ago, and they were older pieces, and they didn't have that on there. It was a little tricky figuring out which end was up.
It is. It's very tricky.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, that smell.
Jeff, that new statue smell?
Whoa.
Love it.
I love the smell of statues in the evening.
That's right. Wow, this base is pretty. I was going to say it's big, but it's like an Arkham size. Maybe a little bit bigger.
I was going to say, I think it's a little bigger. Wow. I got to tell you, the base, I'm really worried, Chris. I'm worried that this is going to sell me on the Batman compliment to this statue.
You're talking about Damned.
Yep.
Look at that.
I love this base.
This base is so cool.
Holy cow.
Look at the bottom.
Oh my God.
That is so cool.
Are you kidding me? Yeah.
The green is really neat. Oh, man, this smells so good.
It does, doesn't it?
And Hugo says right here, gotta love the paint intoxication. And MC says, get it, Dan.
Yeah, it's got.
Wow. And DT's Geek Show said Bernardo Cruziero sculpted this masterpiece. Absolutely. We've had him on the show too. We had him on Rogues Gallery Live. Amazing sculptor.
Yep.
All right. I'm gonna quit doing this so I don't drop it. But trying to do two things at once. Look at that. That is amazing. Gosh, that looks good.
It looks really good.
It's heavy.
I was just going to say, this thing all assembled is going to be pretty weighty.
What else do we got? Oh, we got chains.
We got chains. Oh, we do have chains. Oh, yeah.
And they are real chains.
Yeah,
they're magnetized. That's good. I'm not exactly sure where they go.
Oh, they are magnet. That's cool. I did not expect that.
I didn't either. At least it's not like Batman Who Laughs, who you had to guess.
This is.
I'm going to consult the instruction sheet here. It does come with that.
That's a good plan.
Right there. So it looks like it goes just like bottom around the top. Oh, it's color coded.
Oh, yeah.
Red. I'll show everybody the chain. I don't know if you guys want to see it up close, but and it's color coded on the bottom.
Is yours color coded, Chris?
Yeah, I've got red on one, and on the other one, it's nothing.
I've got nothing on nothing.
Yeah, one's clear, one's red. But on the base, there should be a red dot on the base.
Well, let's see. That doesn't go there.
Yeah, it just goes right. Yeah, that's cool. It's just like that chain holds his arm back. That's cool.
Where does it?
You see?
Are there two chains?
There's two chains.
Ah, that's why.
Not sure if that's going in. I might have that one backwards, maybe. Let's see. Two grown men putting some chains on a statue.
Some chains on a statue. That's all. Nothing to see here.
That's what we're doing. Hope everybody out there is entertained.
Yeah. And we're going to try not to break anything.
That's right.
Where does the other end of the chain go?
All right, so it goes. Let's see. You got the fronts in.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Then does your one chain? Did you find your other chain?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. So that one should have a red dot. You should see a red dot on the underside.
Yeah, this one's got the red dot.
Okay, so if you see, there should be a red dot in the front.
Yep. And they're both the same. It looks like both of the ends are the same.
One's a little bit more narrow, it looks.
Okay.
I think the more narrow one goes in the front.
Okay. Wow. The magnets are really strong.
And then you should see a red dot on the backside where kind of like where he stands. Hugo says we are just following the chain of events.
Oh boy.
It's getting thick in here now. I love it.
Oh, did they cross?
No?
No? Oh, okay. I see. I got it.
Yeah. It's just really kind of a simple to simple.
Yeah. Too simple, Chris.
Yeah, I was expecting it to be harder.
That's the problem.
That's what she said.
Oh, God.
Sorry. I had to do a next joke there.
Had to do it there, didn't you?
Had to do it. Let's see what else we have in here. Oh, it's actually a real flag.
All right, we're good.
Okay.
Only took 10 minutes to put two chains in.
Yeah, not bad. All right, let me show you what else is in there. So we have this little pop flag is also in there on the side.
Yes, it is. Oh, I found something different.
And then also, I bet this is your playing cards. Yeah.
Playing cards.
Playing cards and the pop gun. So that's both in there.
And, yep, pop gun. Wow.
MCE says, did you know that they have Frisbee throwing competitions? I mean, drunk at the bar watching that you do this. Well, happy birthday watching this. Thank you, George. Thank you. Everybody shout out George and MCE. Happy birthday.
Holy cow. We have a headstand.
Oh, is that what these are?
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we got three.
Three.
So, for those of you watching out there, all 90 of you right now, thank you for being here. So there's three of these headstands. So, this is what it was. This called the deluxe that we bought.
The DX, yep.
The DX. Okay, so this is the DX, and I think does the regular come with, I guess there wouldn't come with these. Maybe one.
I think the regular only, yeah, I don't know if it comes with the stand, but it only came with two heads, right?
Right. So maybe it comes with one, maybe. But here's the bottom. It's got the Joker. It says designed by Yves Bermejo. By the way, I want to give a shout out to Yves Bermejo. I posted that we were doing this, and he messaged me today and said, that's so cool that we're doing this show. So I'm hoping he's watching. I'm like, how cool is it when an artist actually messages you? I mean, how often does that happen?
I had, so I have to tell you, I had Jock message me this morning on Instagram.
Oh, really?
It's just one of the best things ever. Yeah,
that's so cool. That's awesome. That's awesome. Now I got to find out like why did he message you?
Because I expressed interest in a piece of his original artwork.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
That doesn't sound like you at all.
No.
So anyway, three of these bases come with this guy.
I got to tell you, these bases are beefier than I expected too.
They are big.
Like they are big and they're heavy.
And aren't these smaller than the big giant one that the Batman damned?
Yeah, the Batman I think only comes with one, and it's multi-sided, right?
Think how big that is.
It has to be huge. All right, that's it for this.
All right, so we got those three. I think that's everything in that box, right?
Yes, yep.
All right, get this out of the way. Get the big guy.
Chris, it looks like there's something in the bottom of this box. You're gonna take that bottom piece out first?
What?
There's something in the bottom of this box.
What is that?
That's a good question.
Well, I'm gonna have to wait because I already untaped this box.
Uh-oh.
So I'm just gonna watch you and see what happens.
All right, let's see what happens.
What would be in the bottom?
How about nothing?
You know what it was?
What was it?
It's the art print.
Oh, yep.
So that's where the art print went if you bought directly from Prime One.
That would make a bunch of sense because it's about that size space. So
yeah, it's kind of a small print.
Yep. That one didn't. I wish. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of an interesting.
So I think we've been really honest on the channel that both of us did order from Prime One originally. But we both decided to cancel because of shipping costs and kind of the uncertainty of how much it would be. And that was a big selling feature at first because we got that art print signed by Bermejo. But then we started seeing it kind of in hand and we're like, is that it? Is like that little? It's still neat. It's still really cool to have that print and it's awesome that it's autographed by Lee. But I don't know if it was necessarily worth it for me to pay that extra shipping just to get that print.
Exactly. And it was substantial. I mean, I appreciate that Prime One has their challenges with shipping costs like everybody else. And so I don't hold it against them. But even after canceling and eating the NRD, I still saved money going with Sideshow.
Yeah, I did too.
Which
is crazy, right?
Yes. And I have to say, hats off to Sideshow too. Their shipping rates have been, all things considered, really reasonable.
John asked, how much was shipping from Sideshow?
Well, I live just north of Boston, and it was $100 even.
I think mine was maybe 70 or 80.
I think 70.
Yeah, and that's for 2 boxes.
Yeah, 2 heavy boxes.
Heavy boxes.
Yeah.
Archangel says, I feel like we were watching how not to unbox a statue.
I wish I could disagree with him.
Yeah. Ro Moreno said his was 150, and Slim Boss said his was 80.
Where's Ro? I wonder where Ro.
Yeah, Ro, where do you live? And Archangel said that he bought from Prime One first too, and then canceled and went with Sideshow. I think a lot of people ended up doing that.
Yeah, the shipping rates just were astronomical, and they weren't going to guarantee that they would stick even with the rate they gave you.
Yeah, and that's scary.
So it's just kind of too scary.
I mean, who was it in our private chat that posted some shipping costs?
Oh my God,
was it like $1,300?
$1,300, yeah.
For some piece from Sideshow, that was what they were quoted.
Yep. Yeah, economy shipping was like $900,
which is just insane.
Kind of crazy.
Okay, this is where all the fun begins.
Wow.
Ooh, I see purple.
Oh, that's no. Holy.
This is big.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was going to say, he's much bigger than I.
Every photo I see, he looks kind of small, like because he's so hunched over.
Oh, my God. No, he's not small, guys. He's heavy.
It's heavy. Wow.
No kidding.
Okay, guys, let me kind of show you.
Holy cow.
Holy cow, man, he's heavy. Oh, I love the colors.
Yep.
You know, sometimes whenever you see photos online, you know, to me, he kind of looks like he's washed out a little.
Yeah, somebody just commented about the color of the coat in the group yesterday, saying that one of the reasons that they really didn't go for the statue was because they felt like his coat looked too kind of, I don't know, I'm paraphrasing, but like bland. And it's not at all. It looks like worn leather, and it's shiny in spots and matte in others. And
well, and one thing that I think the biggest complaint that I've seen is that people say it's not purple. It's like it's not a purple coat.
Well,
but it's not purple in the comic.
Yeah, it's not purple in the comic. So, and this is a hyper realistic kind of version. But while his shoes are unreal.
They look great. I think the texturing on the pants look great.
Yep.
It's got the kind of the silver belt buckle. We'll show you guys close-ups here in just a bit.
He looks amazing. Amazing. Wow, he's not disappointing at all.
Let's see. Here's his hand. I got his crazy maniacal hand here. And it looks just the same as the coat. Kind of that worn leather look. Do you have that piece out?
I have the gun. The gun piece out.
When you see the hand, I want you to look at his vein.
His vein.
It's vein on his wrist. You can actually see the raised vein. And it looks transparent. That's crazy. You see what I'm talking about?
Oh my God. I tell you what, the craftsmen in these companies are unbelievable.
Yeah, I love the skin color here. It's kind of like got a little bit of purple in it. I can see some green kind of. And then the white base. It looks so good.
It really does.
The gun looks good. It looks like it really could spin. The barrel.
Yep. The other piece that I was kind of curious to see, the coat feels extremely sturdy. It looks like it would be flimsy, and it's not at all.
It is thick.
Thick and solid feeling. Now,
look at the wrinkles on the back of the coat. Is yours like? Does it look like it's wet?
Oh yeah, that's what I meant by it's shiny in spots and dull in others. And
well, that scene is like he's pouring down rain in front of Arkham. That's what this is from.
Yep.
And I didn't even know. In all the photos I've seen of him, I did not realize that his whole back is coated with wetness. That looks so good.
The attention to detail on the seams and just the design of the coat. It's really, really amazing. Wow.
We also have a couple more swap outs. We've got a hand here.
The raised vein is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
It looks real.
It's on the gripping hand too. There's a vein.
It looks crazy.
The paint is really, really good.
So in his right hand, you have the knife or the gun, and the left hand, you have the hand that can hold the playing cards, right?
Yeah, you can hold the playing cards up and the knife down, or the maniacal hand and the gun down. And then you can also put the gun flag in the gun if you want to. I will probably display it just like this with the hand and the gun, just because that's the way the art looks.
The hand and the gun, yeah. Yeah, I like the gun.
I do too.
I mean, I know Joker's tool is the knife a lot of the time, but I like the gun a lot. So, so I see. You can't use the gun and the cards at the same time.
The guns and the cards?
Yeah, you can't use the cards and the gun at the same time. Because the cards go into a right hand, I think. But that's okay. You could put the cards on the base. Right.
I thought I saw somebody with the cards up above. Maybe you could
just set them.
You could go like that.
Yeah.
Just set it between his fingers. You could do that.
There you go.
If you wanted to.
Be creative.
I kind of like the knife. The knife looks good in there too.
Yep. This will be one we'll have to swap out from time to time.
All right, which head do you want to look at first?
Oh boy. Well, the one I have that I just pulled out is the smiling maniacal head.
The bottom one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep, that one. It couldn't be closer to the artwork.
It is crazy.
It's super creepy.
It looks good.
It is super creepy.
What do you think of the colors? Do you think the colors are right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I could see where people maybe would want like maybe a little darker green because that's the Joker they think of. But again, this looks just like Bermejo's art. Oh, man, he looks crazy. See if I can get you guys a little closer look here.
It's crazy. It's ridiculously good.
It is.
Just awesome.
This base, man, this base is so cool.
The shoes kill me. I mean, they are really, everything is so, the textures are just really good.
All right, let's see. Get this back here.
Oh, we should put it in a stand.
Oh, yeah, when we're done, put it in the stand. That's a good point.
Put it in stand?
You think they're all the same? I guess they would be.
Yeah, exactly.
So it fits right here with the magnet.
That's it.
Just like that. It's going to take up some real estate with these head sculpts.
Yeah, I think I could find a bookshelf or something to put those on.
Yeah, for sure. I love that they give us the option to have them on display.
Oh boy. Holy cow.
This is not a head I would probably ever display for permanently, but good Lord.
But come on, Chris, this is good for Christmas.
It is. I think we're just a little short for Halloween, really.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it is crazy. Let's see what that looks like. It's just crazy. Just crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that's really disturbing right there. Chris, what do you think the percentages are on of the collectors that are just getting the statue? Who, you know, what percent are using which heads? I know who I think the favorite is.
I don't know. They're all so good. I don't know. Maybe I've seen a lot of battering heads.
Yeah, I got to think the Batarang head is the winner.
All right, let me take this and put it on the stand.
Yep. I'm kind of surprised they did the individual stands and not the same as they did with the Batman.
Yeah, you would think that they would kind of keep that same theme.
Yep.
All right, so up next is the regular portrait.
The regular.
Right there.
I got to tell you, too, the packing on this is really good.
Yeah, there's some extra styrofoam pieces in there.
Yep, extra foam to protect the hair.
I've got to compare these two because I really didn't know which one I would like better. I don't know.
That's a tough call. This one that we just opened looks pretty darn good.
Well, I mean this is the one that sold us on the statue. You know, this is
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This is the cover art.
Yeah, here you go. Right. I mean, this is
That's it. Here, let me highlight you.
Yep, there it is.
There it is. I'm so glad that we have that cover.
Yep.
That goes along with it. Want to thank 120 people watching right now. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button if you are enjoying this. Thank you. I really don't know which one I like better between these two.
Yeah, it's a tough call. I kind of like the teeth closed. I kind of like this one we just pulled out.
It's really good. And again, it is the art.
Yep.
You know, so I'm a little bit more traditional and probably will keep it that way. Let's see. Dark Spartan says, "Be careful with the heads on the stand. Mine aren't balanced well, and the smiling one tips almost immediately." Oh,
really? Okay.
Mine doesn't feel unbalanced. Does yours?
Not particularly, but I could see it being pretty easy to knock it over, though.
Like it would be like forward heavy.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to fall over just by itself, but I don't think it would take too much pressure to push it over.
I want to give a shout out real quick to Ashley, doing some surgery this week. So hopefully you're doing well. Coming off meds and have oxygen mask on me. Well, thank you. I'm so glad that you're watching. Hopefully we're taking your mind off of things a little bit. Eric says both are great, but I think I would go with the regular portrait. Yeah, a lot of people are saying regular portrait. It's a good one.
Yep, I agree.
God, this statue's cool. Okay, we got one more.
We got one more.
Gosh. Oh, that is gruesome. That is gruesome. This is a really cool head.
I got to hand it to him for even making this one.
I do too.
You know, I mean, although I guess if any statue company's going to make it, they are.
Yeah. Without a doubt.
Holy cow. Wow. You know what I didn't expect? It's really graphic close up.
It really is.
You can see like the eye muscles and whatnot that have been torn, and yikes.
It looks really, really gross. This is a really cool head. I like it way better in person than I was expecting. It's almost like he's sneering, kind of like.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm ticked off. This just happened to me.
Exactly. That is fantastic.
I like that head way more than I thought I was going to.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
What do you think?
I love it. Batarang is metallic. The detail in the face, the cuts, like the cut over his eye, over his left eye. Really good. Really good.
Man, this is going to be a really tough choice for me now. I wasn't expecting to like this one as much.
Well, the good news is they'll be easily accessible, right?
Yes, they will, with all the stands. They're so cool. There's the base.
One thing is he is definitely heavier than I thought. I'm a little nervous about moving him now altogether.
Yeah, you might want to like take him back off the base and move the base separate.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm going to leave mine just where he is for the review. So I get to luck out a little bit. Gosh, that head sculpt is really good. All right, so what are your thoughts?
Awesome. Well, he does not disappoint. I had high expectations like everyone else for this guy. Doesn't disappoint at all, which is awesome. He's much more substantial than I expected. Like you said, it seems like all the early pictures, I haven't watched anybody's reviews yet on this guy, but I have looked at the thumbnails, of course, and seen the pictures on Facebook. He is much bigger and more substantial than I expected him to be.
Especially like you said, the coat is crazy thick.
Yep. But that's kind of like the whole statue. I mean, his leg, I mean, he's just much bigger all the way around, you know.
He's just thick. Like he's a thick guy. Thick, short. I mean, not short, but he's squatty, you know.
Yep.
Want to give a shout out to Jim Mint Collectibles. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
In the house. So how do you compare him? You know, if somebody asked the question earlier, how do you compare him to Batman Who Laughs?
Wow.
That's a tough one.
You know what? You know, when you mentioned Batman Who Laughs earlier, what came to mind was the quality that, like Batman Who Laughs, this one is really texture heavy in a good way. You know, lots of different textures, that hyper realism. So in that way, I think he's really similar to Batman Who Laughs. Just from an overall display standpoint, I mean, you got just the sheer complexity of the Batman Who Laughs statue. I think it would probably take, you know, the win in that category from a presence standpoint, but from a quality standpoint, and for what this statue is meant to be, I'm really happy. I mean, I expected him to be the best Joker statue in my collection, and he's definitely got that. No problem.
I've really kind of gone back and forth wondering if I would like this one as well or better than my Arkham Joker.
Yeah.
You still have the Arkham Origins Joker, right?
I'm looking at Origins right there. Yep.
So I'm assuming that you like this one way better, right?
The figure itself, no contest. And I love Origins. I think the Origins statue is phenomenal. Another one that I love much more than I thought I was going to, and for everybody out there, absolutely way different in person than in pictures, without question. I think the base is a tie. I love the base, the staircase base on the Origin statue, but it's just very different. This thing with the chained up Batman, I mean, just so cool.
I really love my Arkham Joker, but I think this one blows it out of the water.
Yeah. Yeah. Overall, it definitely, for me, it blows the Origins out of the water. No question about it.
And now it also makes you wonder, because I know both of us are incredibly excited about the Iron Studios Joker.
Oh yes, another one could be coming. It's supposed to ship in December.
And I am as excited about that one as I am this one. Like, you know, it's two completely different comic book versions of him.
Yep.
But I don't know. There's just been so many good Jokers, and these are two of the best.
I think so too. Yeah, I think just getting a really good New 52 Death of the Family Joker, I am super, super excited for that. I know some people are grossed out by the peeled face and everything, but that's such an integral part of that story. and is carried through a number of different story arcs. I just can't wait to get that one. I think they did a great job. They did us all a favor by making it space friendly. Quintessential Joker pose. He looks awesome. But this
is that a possible another double live unboxing?
That is a possible another double unboxing, my friend. Yes.
Although Jeff's getting him too, right?
And Jeff, that could be a triple live.
Oh my God, it could be our first triple ever. Oh my God, that'd be insane.
That would be crazy.
So, what do you think out of 10 on this guy? What do you think?
Wow. I mean, first glance, just having spent the past few minutes with him, it's really hard to find anything. I don't know where I deduct points on this guy. I'm even looking at the base, Chris, right? And not to stray away from your question, but the base too. I mean, it's not just. I thought it would be just kind of gray. It actually, they've got some browns in there, some tans. It kind of looks, really looks like stone. The metal chains, I love it. I mean, the fact that you get, and I know this is the DX, but you get 4 heads with it. I mean, how is this not a 10 out of 10 statue? I don't know. What about you? Do you find any place to deduct?
I don't. I guess maybe there's like just one mini area that there, like where the neck meets the collar.
Yeah.
Take a look at yours. Like there's just the slightest of gaps.
Yep, I see what you mean.
The slightest of gaps. I noticed that in some photos. This is like the littlest nitpick on the planet.
Yeah.
But I did notice that in a photo, and I was curious if it would be on ours too. But I think that this is probably as close to a 10 out of 10 statue that I've owned. I feel like it's right up there next to my Batman Who Laughs. I'm anxious to put them together to see them side by side. Also, some people have asked about Noel. I do have Noel, and I am going to be showing you what that looks like in my review. So you'll have to stay tuned. The review will be either tomorrow or the next day, whenever you're watching this. But I think I'm going to put Joker next to Batman Who Laughs so you guys can see that. And I'm also going to see it right next to Noel, because we've had this conversation a lot of times. Like, will Noel still pair? Because you have Noel.
Yeah, he's right over here. This guy's going right next to him.
Okay. And then we've also contemplated on Batman Damned, because that's actually the piece that it's supposed to go with. Although Prime 1 was smart and they made it, if you notice, Joker's knee is going the outside knee, and Batman's knee is outside, so it complements perfectly to the Noel piece. So it'll be real interesting to see what we both decide, if we keep Noel or if we go to Batman Damned.
I really love that Noel statue. I love the Noel story. I'm going to be hard pressed to swap him out. It's really going to have to not look right for me to swap that out. I also have a question mark in my head about the damn statue's pose. I have a feeling it's one of those that's way better in person. I watched, I saw pictures from Mac. I didn't see a review from Mac. I'm sure he's probably done one, but I didn't get a chance to see that yet. I did see Jem's review on the damn statue, and I thought it looked really good. But he looked really squatty to me, like almost too much. But I don't know. One of those things.
The Batman Damned. I think this is what I think of with that pose. It looks like he's kind of like surfing.
Yeah, exactly. He's got the weird kind of.
He's got the kind of like he's floating in, kind of surfing. That's just the vibe I get, and that bothers me a little bit too.
Yeah. Now that you said that, I'm not going to be able to unsee that. Memes tomorrow.
That's right. Yeah, the surfboard memes. I love it. I challenge everybody to make some in the group. That'd be awesome. Eric says, in this case, I think the 3D art statue looks better than the actual comic book art. Prime 1 killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That, and we both think a lot alike. We are both very similar collectors, which I think is how we got drawn to one another. But you know, we truly appreciate art from art.
Yep.
You know, being able to replicate the 3D off of the artist or from the artist and being able to complement that art is amazing to us.
Yep.
And this 100% captures that. Without a doubt. And there's some great covers. I mean, you got some great covers right there that could easily complement this. Of course, the actual, you know, the actual art. Let me just grab it real quick. You know, you got the actual, you know, Bermejo art here. This is the absolute. But whenever, let me see if I can find the page.
Was that Chris? That book? My wife bought me that for Christmas years ago. And shout out to my wife, by the way, who I think might still be watching. I don't know if she's hanging in there this long, but she may still be watching. But she bought that for me years ago, and that was my first exposure to Lee Bermejo.
Nice.
Yeah.
So your wife is amazing.
He's the one that turned me on to Bermejo, and there was no turning back. I just think he's one of the best. He's in my top 5, no question.
The crazy thing about this is that he has such a similar look to what ended up being Heath Ledger's Joker, with the coat and the scars and the even the chain on his pants. And he created this before they even made that movie, which is, you know, incredible. Well, I can't. Let's see. Where is that art?
For anybody who hasn't read that story, The Absolute Joker, Lee Bermejo's Joker, it's a great read. It's really dark. It's super gritty. Yeah, I mean, how awesome is that? That's awesome.
And this, you know, this is the cover. If you guys have never seen the cover, this is what you're looking for. But Bermejo, and you know, like you said, he's just so gritty, so realistic, and it's not art for everybody because it is pretty graphic, I guess you could say.
It is.
But I mean, just look at that. That is
the mug shot. Yep, it's awesome.
I mean, if you do this and you do that, it's.
I mean, look at that. That's awesome, Chris. That's a great side by side. I mean, it's perfect.
It's so cool.
You really have to hand it to the 3D sculptors who create these things. It's just phenomenal how they can translate it.
And they said it was Bernardo Cruziero, right?
Yep.
Which is crazy. Yep. Dark Ranger says his style of Joker reminds me of Sid Vicious, very punk and psycho. I think that was an influence.
There's definitely a little bit of that in here with the hair, no question, at least.
Let's see. A. Ronan says, Rowan says, I don't like the battering in the eye portrait. Joker should not be injured when displayed. Well, the fact that he has a battering in his eye and he's still ticking, you know, that's pretty amazing. That's so crazy.
It is kind of crazy.
I can't believe how much I like this one.
Oh, you're as sick and twisted as the rest of us, Chris.
I think that might be either my favorite or second favorite.
I really like the I've got them facing you, but I think I like, they're all awesome, but I think I like the closed mouth, that the original, like you called it earlier. The teeth, closed teeth. But boy, they're all awesome. Yeah.
So good.
They're all really good. I'm gonna break out that skull statue too. I have one of the prize books in my comic book collection. I decided to put out here. It's the Batman Damned. It's signed by Azzarello and Lee Bermejo with a Bermejo sketch on there.
Oh, let me
in CGC 9.9.
Tilt it just a little bit. You have your computer screen. There we go.
How's that?
That's awesome.
That's one of my favorite books, but looks awfully good right in front of this book.
Sure does.
Yep.
Oh, it's incredible. I feel like I need to get that the cover you held up earlier with the Bermejo.
Yeah, that's one of the Joker 80th anniversary covers.
Have you seen that one in CGC?
I have not, but I haven't looked, honestly, Chris. I haven't looked.
Because this
one is definitely a 9.8 contender. But one of the things I found recently, and I don't know how many comic book collectors we have in the group. I assume there's several on the chat, but I discovered Mylar, and I'm sure longer term collectors discovered it long ago. But I'm keeping some of my books that, you know, if you don't want to send piles of books out to CGC at $25 plus a whack, but don't get me wrong, I still love to have slab books in my collection too. But this is a 4 mil Mylar, it's called. And it's very heavy, very thick. And it's got that really nice high gloss like you get in a CGC case. Obviously not the same archival quality as a CGC case, but still really, really good quality.
Where did you get that?
I bought it on Amazon. And, you know, afterwards, Chris, what I'll do is in the chat after we wrap, I'll post a link to them on Amazon. But
that'd be great.
Yeah, but it really makes, you know, really nice display for books, you know, that you don't yet have slabbed. So
that's great tips.
Yeah.
Let's see, like Doll's Eye says, closed mouth number 1, laughing head number 2, batarang, and skull number 4. Good order there. Dark Ranger says Mylar makes 5.5s look like 9s.
Yeah, they did really. Excellent point, Dark Ranger. Excellent point. Yep, very true. Very, very true.
Slim Boss says that Bermejo Joker cover is the 2000s variant. Not sure what that means. It just came out this year, right?
Yeah, this was 80th. Yeah. Oh, yes. 2000s. He's right. So it's these covers they did in eras. ERAS, eras, right? So they did for each decade. So this is the 2000s.
Oh, I see.
Right. That's what he meant. Yep.
Well, it seems like everybody in the chat has really liked this statue. Gave a lot of 10s, 9.5s.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to kind of like weigh where I'm at for my my review. But I can tell it's going to be really high.
There's not a lot of place. I see what you mean about the next scene. I'm not sure that's right where your eye goes, which is a good thing. So I think it's minimal. I am curious. The level I have him at right now is it's just slightly higher than the level of the cabinet I'm going to have him on. So I'm curious about height. That's been a concern from the get-go for me, is that his gaze is slightly down. So that in order to see these awesome face sculpts, you have to have them up a little higher. So I'm going to see how that goes. But
my display where my Batman Who Laughs, kind of show you right there.
Yep.
That's a little higher than the table I have him on now.
Okay, gotcha.
So I think he's going to be okay right there. I thought about putting him up higher. I'm going to have to play around with it.
Yeah, me too. I've got to kind of see what he looks like. I just want to be able to see the portraits. You know, he's just one of those.
I mean, you're going to have him next to Noel, and that's kind of a separate area, right? Kind of a separated duo.
This corner of my room tends to lend itself from a space standpoint to be able to do these kinds of unboxings and all this stuff. But yeah, this corner is actually a bit under construction. So the Marvel art that you see behind me is going to be coming off the wall and be swapped out, and I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, I've got some other pieces going in here. I've got some new furniture that I've ordered, actually, collecting furniture, if you will, that I'll also talk about another time and feature on the channel. So there's a lot of change coming. But yeah, this Bermejo and the cabinet I have here is about and the one that's going to be going in here also is about 4 feet wide, I guess. So it's good for 2 1/3. It's a comfortable spot for 2 1/3.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome. I was going to say, somebody asked this. Eric says, "Are they going to continue this line? Are there other characters that would be great in this style?" Yes, they have announced a Bermejo Catwoman. Yep. She kind of got, I would say, lukewarm response, but all we saw at the Next Level event was a render. It wasn't an actual produced statue, so I don't know exactly if I haven't heard anything about her since then. I don't know.
What did you think of her, Chris?
I liked the texturing on her. I thought the design was okay, but I just don't know if it would be one I'd pick up.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry, I'm grabbing another book now. I was, before I saw the statue, of course, I saw the cover, right? The Catwoman cover, and I don't remember which book it was. I think was it the variant for number 25, maybe. I'm sure somebody in the chat will tell us. 25, and that statue is pulled directly from the cover, pose, everything. And just being honest, there's not too much Lee Bermejo artwork that I look at where I say, I didn't love the cover, and I think they did a good job of bringing the cover to 3D, and I still don't love it. I don't know. There's just something. I don't know, something about it. It's not my favorite, but which is funny because one of my favorite, covers featuring a female character, especially by Bermejo, is this one. So this is the Damned Book 2 with Harley on the cover. And he does a beautiful job with Harley.
So if Harley looked like that from the cover, would that be one you would want to buy?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I would do that. I was actually surprised that they announced Catwoman and not Harley.
Well, maybe they did that because they were doing the Arkham Harley.
Yeah, could be. By the way, when's that PO, Chris?
I don't know. We were talking the other night. Jeff and I popped on Saturday night. I don't know if you saw it or not.
Oh, yeah, I watched the replay.
Good. A little Battery Night Live.
Yep.
It was so brilliant. So I thought, I was going to say Battery. I was like, I can do Battery. That's kind of clever. And then somebody in the comments said, why don't you change the NITE to KNIGHT? And so I'm like, that's brilliant. Battery Night. It's Saturday Night Live. So anyway, we were talking about that. Just the diameter. We're worried about the diameter on that base.
Yep.
And how massive it must be. I don't know. I'm worried about it.
That's when I said to my wife, I said, you have to let me put this in the middle of the living room table. I love that. Was my favorite statue they announced. I thought it was phenomenal.
But I am very ready for that pre-order. I'm assuming she'll probably go up at the beginning of the new year, maybe.
Yeah, hopefully.
I don't know. Superman says, off topic, but how do I vote on the Batsy Awards without Facebook or other social media? I did post on the community tab. If you click the community tab on my channel here on YouTube, there's a Batsy Award banner, and all you have to do is click the link in that post. So I wanted to make sure it was on there as well, because I know not everybody has social media, but I also posted on Instagram. I also posted multiple places on Facebook. Of course, Batman Statue Collector Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles is how you can do that. Already had a really good turnout so far on votes, so please make sure you vote. We are also going to be having a giveaway that night. So please make sure that you have to put your email address in there. That is just for me to pick a winner. I'm not going to give that list out or use that list for any other purposes. It is not public. So just wanted to let you guys all know that ahead of time. It's just going to be able so I can contact you if you're a winner for that show. So anyway, I'm really excited about that show because some of the results are going to surprise us. I think some are going to be like, yeah, no brainers, but some are like, whoa, it's kind of interesting how people have been voting.
Yeah. Yep. That's going to be a fun one.
Hey, Hugo says, if we reach 100 likes, Dan lives order the damn statue, right, Chris?
Hey, you guys have got me on that before.
No doubt. How many, Hugo, how many likes do we have? I can't see it on my end yet. So how many likes are we close? Superman says, awesome, Chris. Thanks. I will do so. That's good.
One thing I thought of while we were just chatting was, what about measurements? Want me to take some
sure
measurements?
Let's do it, since I always forget my reviews.
That's a good point.
I'm so bad.
Height-wise, see, this should give people an idea that he's not as small as he looks in pictures. Height-wise, he is just shy of 28 inches tall.
So I want you to think of something. So we were talking earlier today about that Queen Studios Spider-Man.
Yeah.
That's show where 15 inches comes to him. Because that Spider-Man was 15 inches tall.
15 inches right here.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep. So he's just like, he is 20 to the tips of his hair. He's 27 3/4 inches. And this is the part. So he's pretty deep too. You know, to the tips of his coat, you know, you're a solid 18 inches deep. Which that's pretty deep.
That's pretty deep. It's a lot deeper than I was expecting.
Yeah.
And I think because he's leaning forward, they needed some counterweight backwards.
Yeah, and it's his coat too. You know, his coat extends about a good 2 inches off the back edge of the base. Width-wise, he's 17 or so.
Crazy.
Yeah, so he's deep, and you know, I know a lot of people use the you know, the various IKEA units. You know, they're real popular, and I know a lot of those I think are 15 or 15 and a half. So keep that in mind for this guy.
Milton's asked us if you could change one thing about the statue, what would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. One thing about the statue.
I don't know if there's anything I would change.
No, not too much. I mean, and it's not due to anything that I don't like, but I could see he's got a lot of blood on his face, and he doesn't have blood anywhere else, which is kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, he maybe would have a smear here and there.
Yeah, just like a smear here or there, you know, something on his sleeves or his collar, or this is really nitpicking, by the way.
Yeah, it's extremely nitpicky.
I think maybe answer, but and maybe, you know, one thing that would be really cool, you know, I don't know, maybe some kind of graffiti on the Batman, on the statue part.
Would you want to see like any, like maybe just a smidge darker around the eyes?
Smidge darker around the eyes.
I don't know. Maybe not.
I don't know. Mine look pretty dark.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? It's a little different by head sculpt. The skeletal one is really dark.
Yeah, it's a lot darker. It's kind of, man, I guess it makes sense.
Yeah. The one with the Batarang, for me, at least on mine, is fairly dark. And the other two, maybe a little bit, Chris. Maybe a little.
Because it kind of blends in with the gray lines, you know. It's that same color.
Right. I like the fact that there's no pink or flesh tones in his skin, at least on his face, at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Which makes him really dark.
Yeah.
You know what? The other piece is just a little detail that is just amazing. The blood that's dripping down his chin on this head sculpt is sculpted. It doesn't feel like just a loose resin or anything. It's sculpted.
And it's actually hanging off the end.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's crazy. Oh, crazy.
You know, one thing I noticed though about these, I got a little bit of movement in the portrait. It tilt back and forth. It's not going anywhere, but it'll rock back and forth a little.
Yeah, a little. I still feel like the magnet's really strong though.
Oh yeah, I'm not worried about it. I agree. I think the magnet's strong as well. Not a complaint. I guess I'm just kind of looking for things that. I mean, his vest looks great. The real little metal chrome silver chain is cool. Yeah.
I'm back. Sucker says, Chris, does this Joker beat the Prime 1 Arkham Joker for you? And yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Yeah, Chris, like you said, you and I have very, very similar tastes. I dare say almost the same tastes. And we both like the grittier side of the Batman mythos. If you like that grittier Gotham, crime in the streets kind of version of Batman, you're going to love this piece. It's awesome.
Eric says he's looking great on video. And this is one of those ones where, my last piece was Ivy. And she looks great in person, sucks on camera. This one looks great in person and looks great on camera.
Yep. True.
So I think it really just was paint, paint and shadow on Ivy. But this guy, if you think he looks good on camera, he looks even better in person.
I honestly believe the thing that's going to surprise people the most is the size.
Yeah. He is not small. And like I said, I'm really excited to put him next to Noel.
Yep.
And again, I'll have that for you guys on review. But yeah, I'm just excited, very excited for that. Well, do you want to give any closing thoughts before we wrap it up for tonight?
Interesting. No, I just can say, for those of you that have it come, well, for those of you who got it, congratulations. Cause I know a lot of people have been getting it over the past several days. I mean, it's just incredible. Like I said at the get-go, he doesn't disappoint, which is awesome. When you look forward to something like this, it's great when it is able to meet your expectations, even exceed them. The size piece for me is the exceeding factor, right? I had all the hopes in the world for the detail and the quality of the sculpt and the creativity, all those things I expected just from the pictures, but the size piece pushes it, over the edge for me. This is just awesome. So I'm super, super happy. And glad we did a double live review.
Yeah, this was awesome. This was very cool. Like I said, I'm excited that maybe we'll have a double or triple for the Iron Studios Joker.
That would be
which we are both incredibly excited about.
Yeah.
And I hope it is as good in hand as we're hoping.
Me too.
Matt says, thanks for doing the live unboxing, Chris and Dan. That was a lot of fun. A massive congratulations again. Thank you again. Thanks for all the congrats. We have a lot of congrats here. So thank you very much. And I'm going to piggyback on what Dan said. Just congratulations to everybody getting this piece. I'm going to say right now, if you're on the fence about it, do it. I think it's waitlisted at Sideshow, but the regular is still available, which means you get the two. You get the Batarang, right? The Batarang and the regular portrait.
Yep.
So definitely, if you're interested, I wouldn't hesitate, because what happens when all these guys start doing reviews on YouTube? What happens, Dan?
They evaporate, man. They go fast.
They do. They go really quick. And so, I think everybody and their dog is getting it this week. Or in my case, last week. But it was definitely worth the wait. I'm so glad that we could do this together.
Yep.
Just congratulations to you.
Yeah, likewise, man. Enjoy it. It's a blast. I'm really happy to have this one.
So now we're going to tiptoe and try to move this guy without breaking him. It's always scary.
Right.
But anyway, I want to thank everybody for watching tonight. I know we had over 130 people at one point, so thank you guys very much. Please, if you haven't done so, please smash that like button. Also, I want to remind you of a couple of other things before we go. Number one, please vote for the Batsy Awards. Again, the link is in our community tab or on Facebook or on Instagram. Also, I'm giving away the Gambit premium format for our Road to 20K giveaway, so make sure you've entered there. You can do that on the video, and there's a link down below with a Gleam contest. I think we've had, over 18,000 entries so far, which is crazy. And so a lot of people are entering for that contest. Also, I want to bring up the 4-year anniversary show. So Rogues Gallery Live will not be on this week. We decided to take the week off for the holidays. By the way, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you're traveling, be safe. Try to stay in small groups if you can. Help out where you can. But we're taking the week off, and we're going to be back Wednesday, the 2nd of December, and that'll be our 4-year anniversary show. We're going to be doing lots of giveaways during that show as well, and just kind of celebrating 4 years as a community all together here on YouTube. And it's not about me and my channel. It's about you guys in the community, because we've created something really special all together. And I just want to thank you guys for that. So anyway, lots of stuff coming up in the next month. And I think we nailed down the date. I think we're going to for sure do December 30th for the Batsies. So the Batsies will be December 30th. That's a Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, our normal Rogues Gallery live time. So that will be a Rogue show, but it'll of course be the Batsy Awards, first annual and hopefully many. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, thanks everybody again for being here. Dan, thanks for being on with me.
Thanks for having me. This was a blast as always.
All righty. All right. Well, we'll see you next time right here in the Batcave. Stay tuned to the review, and we'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.
See you guys.